Today I'm going to be making tortas de chilaquiles. Basically, this is a really tasty Mexican style breakfast sandwich. You make chilaquiles and you place it in a toasty torta, top it how you like, and it's really good. So to start, I am going to preheat oil in my pan here. Now I'm going to fry my corn tortillas. I didn't actually count. This is probably around 8 to 10 that I just cut into bite-sized pieces. And now I'm going to fry these until they are golden brown and crispy. Okay, so while my corn tortillas are frying up, I'm going to work on the salsa for the chilaquiles. And what I'm using today is 1 jalapeno, 1 large tomato. If you have Roma tomatoes, maybe 2 to 3. I'm going to add a little bit of chicken bouillon powder. You can skip that if you don't have it or don't like it. Add salt to taste. And 2 small cloves of garlic and a small piece of onion with 3 to 4 cleaned and soaked chile guajillo. I just removed the seeds and stems. Brought it to a boil and let it steep until they are soft and pliable. And I'm just going to puree all of this together to create the salsa for the chilaquiles. Okay, so I have everything in the blender. I'm also going to add some salt and just a little bit of the soaking liquid. Typically I don't do that, but I tasted it and it's not very bitter. So a little bit of that soaking liquid to make sure everything purees well. Here I've mashed and refried some black beans. You could use pinto beans. Or, I mean, if you don't want beans, don't add beans. But I'm going to be adding beans to this today. And these are done. I'm just going to let them set and hang out until I'm ready to use them. Okay, so these are done. I'm going to remove them from my pan here. And at this point, you can just shut off the heat until you get them out of the pan. They're toasted and golden brown. I know a lot of people, when they make chilaquiles, if you can get your hands on totopos, the thick kind, not the kind that you would eat maybe chips and salsa with. Sometimes those are just too thin. But if you can get the thick kind, I mean, that will save you some time. But honestly, when I do chilaquiles, or even migas, I like to toast and fry my own tortillas. Okay, so here I have all of my fried corn tortillas. I went ahead and cleaned out the pan and it left just a little bit of oil in it. And I have half of a small onion. I've sliced it into rings and I want to fry this just a little bit to give the oil some flavor. Okay, y'all are going to think I'm weird, but I'm just going to go ahead and start toasting my pan bolillo in here. By the way, see this little piece that's taken out? My youngest son loves pan bolillo, and he was just going to town, and I had to get it from him. But anyways, you can toast this on a griddle, you can toast it in your oven, or if it's just a fresh roll, you don't have to toast it at all. But I've had this pan bolillo for about 3 days, so I'm going to sort of toast in some life back into it. Okay, so the 2 tortas I had left, again, my son started digging into one. I went ahead and just toasted them with the onion, but now I'm going to add my salsa. And you definitely can strain your salsa. My blender purees very well, so I kind of skipped that part, but if you want to strain anything from your salsa that didn't get blended or mixed well, then, you know, do that. So I want to bring this up to a simmer. Let me give it a taste here. It's good, but I think it needs a little more salt. I'm gonna add some pepper. You can season and flavor your salsa how you like. You could even do this with green salsa, but today I'm doing Chilaquiles Rojos, the red kind, with this salsa. I'm gonna let this simmer for about 3 to 5 minutes on a medium heat. Okay, so it's been a little over 5 minutes that I let this simmer, and you can tell it's reduced, which is, you know, what you want. You want a nice consistency to your salsa. I like to have it on the thicker side, so when it reduces, it's quite nice. So now you'll add in your fried tortillas, or your totopos, whatever you want to call them or what you're using, and just give it a mix. And these are done. If you wanted to add fried egg on top and top it here in the pan or on your plate, that's chilaquiles. That's how I eat them. I will link my other chilaquiles recipes in the description below. So what I'm gonna do here, and these are fried very well, so they'll stay crunchy. I'm gonna add a little bit of cheese on top. They're done. Okay, so here's what's going on. Our tortas de chilaquiles. The chilaquiles rojos, I added Oaxaca cheese on top. My last 2 pan bolillo rolls that have been through war, but we're still gonna use them. I have some extra cheese, cotija cheese, a little bit of Mexican crema. I have refried black beans, and it's as simple as that. I'm gonna put this together. So this one I kind of cut open like this. Okay, so you can top how you like. If you want to put an egg, aguacate or avocado, fresh avocado on it. I'm gonna hit it with cotija cheese. And this is it. It's as simple or as complicated and dressed as you like it. But this is a delicious torta de chilaquiles. It's the perfect breakfast, lunch, or dinner sandwich. I hope you give this recipe a try. I hope you like it. And thanks for watching.